Straight into the lens? No, you should act. I'm like, no, I cannot act. I have to like finish my studies or I'm not going to hear the end of it.
You have 2 movies coming up. Are you really tired?
Gautham Nanda is a film of its own. It's talking about a very different story, and Neni Raja Neni Mantri is a completely different film.
What attracted you the most when you heard the script of Gautam Nanda?
Story. It's not something that is just for our Telugu audiences.
Gopichand as a co-actor.
Alright, that's nice. I'm like, I'm working with a brand new Gopichand here.
Extremely stylish.
Yeah, and I especially like what he's done with my...
You did your own dubbing too?
Yeah, so that is something I have to really thank him for. Come over, you want to hear me out? He's like, yeah, come over, try.
How did you learn Telugu though?
Please excuse me, but you get the point, right?
So a little more about your childhood. How was it growing up in Dubai?
If you're gonna ask me, like if I have to tell you really briefly, I think
And what made you come to India?
I kind of got into that. It was a part-time thing, and a lot of people told me that I was a very bad model. They're like, you should not model. You can't.
Really? Most of your movies, I think all of them have 2 heroines in them. Is that your personal choice or?
In Telugu for some reason.
And you've settled in Hyderabad right now. What made you choose that?
Too much of living in hotel rooms.
Hi, this is Chandni. So we have Catherine here with us today, and I'm really looking forward to have a fun interview. Hi, Catherine.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. So how is the promotions going on? You have 2 movies coming up. Are you really tired?
I think I'm taking one at a time. So first for now, because Gautam Nanda is out on Friday, and so I'm looking forward to that the most. And both of them are very close to me. I can't differentiate and say that I'm looking forward to one more than the other, because I've put in equal amounts of effort, equal amounts of lots of hard work into both. I do that for all of my films, and I'm really looking forward to both. I think what's really fun for me is that both are really different movies. Gautham Nanda is a film of its own. It's talking about a very different story, and Neni Raja Neni Mantri is a completely different film. And I think both of them have been very, very special, very unique, and they're both going to leave very unique marks in their own ways.
What attracted you the most when you heard the script of Gautam Nanda?
What I really liked the most was that I've seen a lot of Sampath Nandi's movies before, right? So, I have seen a lot of his films before, and what struck me, what kind of really surprised me was the fact that the script of this film was really different. It was absolutely fantastic in the sense that the content of the film was very strong. It's got, for me at least, that's how I see it. I think it's got a very philosophical kind of line that runs through it, but the way it's told is so much of fun, and it's told in such a commercial format that I love, the commercial format. And so it's like the best of both worlds, because you have this fabulous script on the one hand, and you have all of these amazing commercial elements that you'd expect in a film from Sampath Nandi or from Gopichand, and you put both of them together, and basically you just have a lot of energy and you have a great story to tell, which is what I liked about it the most. That's what piqued my interest in the film the most. Besides that, I really liked the fact that the whole story has got, it's a very universal story. It's not something that is just for our Telugu audiences. It's something that even a Tamil audience would see and would definitely relate to if they understood the language. It's something that a Hindi member of the audience would see and relate to if they understood the language. Because it's basically talking about a human being. It's talking about the journey of a human being. You see Gautam Nanda, and then below it you see a journey into the self. So that is something that's happening with all of us, you know, irrespective of the language. So I think it's a very universal film in that sense, which is what excited me about the project even further. And I really like the role that Sampath Nandi wanted me for. He wanted me for the role of Mugdha, and I thought it was really fantastic. I thought that the role had a lot of meat, and I've said this before on your very interview. I really like a lot of meat. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, and I think it was done very well. I think we've done a good job. We really enjoyed making the movie.
I also heard that your role is very glamorous and it's it's very energetic also.
Yeah.
So how is it different from your previous roles?
It's different from my previous roles in the sense the characterization is different. I like characters that have energy in them, no matter what, you know, no matter what role I'm playing. I do like the energy in the character. That's what I relate to the most. And this character has got a great energy about her. It is definitely, I think, this is the most glamorous that I've been seen till date. I think it's definitely new. I mean, I felt that when I was shooting it, you know, with the costumes and the kind of shots, and it felt very, very new. And so I think the audience is really going to enjoy it.
How is Gopichand as a co-actor?
Oh, he's lovely. He's such a nice person. He's a very, very good human being. He's a very calm person. You know, everything about him is calm. Even when he smiles, he's very calm. He's not a very loud kind of guy. At the same time, I've seen a lot of his previous films. I mean, you know, he has this image of being a very a family kind of a hero, and he looks that way. Whereas with this film, when I first met him, that was the first day of shoot, that was the first time that I was meeting him, he looked entirely different. He comes out in the striking leather blazer and these ripped denims, and I'm like, okay, all right, that's nice. I'm like, I'm working with a brand new Gopichand here. Okay, so I got really excited about that because I couldn't wait for everyone else to see that as well, you know. It was really exciting to see because I have this image of him in my mind, and to completely have that shattered, and the way he carried it off, you know, he's walking with swag and all of that. So that was really cool. I think that carried off into his performance really well. I think this is one of his best performances till date.
Yeah, we were all really surprised when we actually saw the trailer.
Right?
Because he was
So he looked
extremely stylish.
Yeah, and there was a lot of work that went into you know, getting that whole look right. They really went through a lot of look tests with the beard and the hair and all of the clothes. So that is something that Sampath Nandi is very particular about. You know, he's very good at those aesthetics. That's what I feel is one of his strongest points. That's what I love about him the most. That's what I loved about working with him the most, was that he has this fabulous sense of aesthetics. So they really played around quite a bit to get Gopi's look right. And I think they did a really good job because he looks pretty nice.
How is Sampath Nandi?
He's superb to work with. Like I told you, he's got this great sense for aesthetics. He knows. I like the way he shows all of his heroines, and I especially like what he's done with my character in the film. I like the fact that he's got a lot of clarity on what he wants. He has this lovely eye for detail, and it was very nice to work with him. It was very easy to work with him actually, because I'm someone who likes to pick on details too. So I think we got along really great.
You did your own dubbing too?
Yeah, so that is something I have to really thank him for, because this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. And so I keep going to all my directors at the end of the film. I'm like, so you want to let me, you know, try? I'll just come to the studio once and you hear me out. If you like it, use my voice. Otherwise, I'll go ahead with the usual dubbing artist.
Oh, so this wasn't the first time that...
This is not the first time I pitched
to
myself. I keep pitching myself to them. I'm like, so shall I just come to the studio? So I did the same thing over here. And I was like, shall I just come over? You want to hear me out? He's like, yeah, come over, try. Why not? If you can, then that's fab. So I said, okay. I'm like, here goes. Take like 6 or 7 or whatever. So I gave it a shot, and I think this time around, I think my Telugu is probably better. And also the fact that my character is kind of lives in Bangalore. So she does kind of speak the way I would speak. So it passed off very nicely. He liked it. He was like, yeah, this sounds good. Let's just go ahead, you know, with you. I said, perfect. Cool.
How did you learn Telugu though?
Well, I don't know. I had a Telugu master to begin with. Yeah, I think that's how you kind of learn when something is brand new to you. So I wanted to do it the right way. I did for like 2 or 3 months, but this was quite a while ago. This was like maybe 3 years ago. But I still think that I picked up because I speak to people. You know, like a lot of the people around me speak only in Telugu. So if I have to really communicate with them, I have to be able to speak in Telugu. And I think that's kind of, I think practice makes perfect. Not that I'm perfect at anything, far from it, but practice. I think it's just repeatedly, you know, trying to speak in Telugu irrespective of my mistakes. And that's something that I've been trying to do, like even in my interviews lately. I still, you know, talk in Telugu. I do make a lot of mistakes which I'm aware of, but I'm like, it's okay. They understand. They're very good at Telugu. They get it. So please excuse me. But you get the point, right?
What made you decide though into learning Telugu? Because a lot of actresses actually don't.
It's not. See, for me, learning Telugu is because I'm doing Telugu films, and I think as an actor, if I'm going to be performing in a particular language, I need to have a decent grip over it. Because my first film in Telugu, I had no clue. I had zero clue what every word in my dialogue sheet meant. So, and I know that my performance was not up to the mark because of the language. And I had to put in a lot of effort when I did my first Tamil film. Over there, however, it was better because we did a workshop and things like that. But still, you know, during my first film in Tamil, the language was so alien to me. It was Madras. But because of the workshop and because of all of the homework that I put in, the film did really well. I got a lot of best debut awards for that particular movie. So it's then that I understood the importance of knowing a language, or at least, you know, not being able to speak as fluently as you probably, but having a decent grip over it so that I'm able to understand like the context and the subcontext of what's going on in my scene, so that I'm able to emote appropriately.
Do you have sequences with Hansika too in the movie?
Oh, we have like, I think we have one bit towards the end, I think towards the climax. Yeah, we do have one combination.
How was your relationship with her?
She's really fun in the sense she's got a lot of energy. She's like she's very talkative. She's a very talkative person. That's like the complete opposite of what I am. I am basically a very shy person. So, and that carries on like no matter where I am. So I'm usually quiet. I'll be sitting in front of the monitor. I'll be watching. I like to observe. I'll be reading my lines. Maybe I'll listen to some music if I want to. And she has got a lot of energy. She's always talking, and you know, she's like talking about everything and anything and nothing at the same time. So we had a lot of nice conversations. It was really nice to talk to her. And I think what's really nice about her role in the film is that I don't think people have seen her in a very de-glam sort of role before. And she did a lot of the scenes, you know, without a lot of makeup. She looks very fresh. She looks very refreshing. I liked it.
And the trailer included shots in Dubai, which is also your home country. So was it fun shooting in Dubai?
No, actually the bits in Dubai, like the songs that they shot there, they shot 2 songs over there. They didn't involve me. So my bits were mostly in Bangkok and Hyderabad.
Okay. So a little more about your childhood. How was it growing up in Dubai?
Well, yes, I was born and brought up in Dubai, and I did all of my schooling there till like 12th grade, at which point I moved to Bangalore for my degree. Well, what can I say about my childhood? I think it was, if you're going to ask me, like if I have to tell you really briefly, I think it was quite a disciplined childhood. That's what I remember the most. I mean, my parents focused a lot on academics. They focused a lot on me doing really well in my studies. So that was a prerequisite for me to do anything else. And I have really broad-minded parents, in the sense that they're like, see, you have to study, you have to get home really good grades, yes, and if there's anything else that you want to do, like you know, because I was a shy kid, so they kind of wanted me to get out of it. They didn't want me to be so shy, and I liked the idea of singing, and I liked the idea of, you know, music and playing the keyboard and speaking, but I just didn't have the guts to stand on stage and do that. So they what can I say, they really pushed me to do that, and they really got me out of my shell. And it came to a point, like, I think they probably started doing this when I was like 6 or something like that. And it got to a point where I started enjoying it. I started enjoying being on stage. So I am a shy person, that remains till date. But they made me enjoy being on stage. They're like, see, you're really good on stage, and then there's so many people clapping, and everyone really likes what you're doing. So I started liking the idea of performing in front of a crowd. I started liking the idea of entertaining people. It made me feel really good. It made me feel really happy. And so my parents are like, that was the kind of childhood that I had. It was pretty disciplined in the sense that there were timings, and you get up at a certain time, you do your homework, you have all your music lessons to attend to. I used to volunteer extensively with a group called the Emirates Environmental Group. So I'd do that on my weekends. I spend my Thursdays and Fridays cleaning up the beaches or standing outside malls, asking people to recycle their stuff. That's what I did. So basically time was allocated for everything, and TV time was restricted, internet time was restricted. So it's like, okay, half an hour or 1 hour, and so mobile time, things like that. So it was very regimented, I think, which has helped me today, because I'm independent. I live on my own. I have my own house and everything. But somehow all of that disciplining, because it went on for so many years, has sort of filtered into my lifestyle today.
And what made you come to India?
My graduation, my degree. So I came back to Bangalore to pursue a degree, and which is when I started, doing some modeling on the side, mostly for pocket money, and also because I'm someone who's not used to doing just one thing. I can't just go to college and come back home. I'm someone who has to do. I'm like, college is just, my academics, I'm very good at it. I was a superb student, but that's just one part of who I am. I have to have another life outside. I have to be I have to do other things, basically. So I kind of got into that. It was a part-time thing, and a lot of people told me that I was a very bad model. They're like, you should not model. You can't. Really? Yeah, they're like, no, you're not even that tall, man. You're not that tall, you're not that skinny. No, you should act. I'm like, no, I cannot act. I have to finish my studies, or I'm not going to hear the end of it. So from my parents, so no, I just want to model for the heck of it. That kind of led to films, and
how did movies happen from modeling?
It just happened in the sense that a lot of people kept telling me, you're better at movies. Okay, so you want to listen to this script? It happened. So my first film was a Kannada film. Okay. It was in Bangalore. I was in Bangalore. This happened in Bangalore. And I liked it. I took it up. I wanted to see if I would really enjoy it. I took it up just to see if I'd really like it. I did like it. And I was like, okay, this is fun. But I don't think I was very good in it. So I decided that if I'm going to continue doing this, I have to be much better.
Do you have a favorite co-star from that movie journey?
Favorite co-star? No, I think I make it a point to be comfortable with all of my co-stars. I think it is a part of my job. It is my job. I do not like to not feel comfortable with someone that I'm working with. I make it a point to be comfortable with whoever I'm working with, because that's how we get really great output.
And what about the music of Gautham Nanda?
The music of Gautam Nanda was done by Thaman. So he's given us some really fantastic songs, and the film kind of deals with, what can I say? Yeah, so like I said, it is the journey of this person. It's got, it deals with, it's kind of portraying, and it's highlighting, and it's depicting a lot of shades within this one person. And Thaman has given us music accordingly. So he's given us music that has a lot of different shades in it. And I think he's really outdone himself when it comes to the background score of the film. I heard it. It was absolutely fantastic. So he's done a great job there.
And for this movie, you've noticeably lost a lot of weight.
Oh, thank you.
What is the reason for that? Did the director ask you to?
No. I think I wanted to get fitter. I think it helps me dance better, when I'm lighter. And generally, I just think I wanted to get fitter. It had nothing to do with the film. I think though Sampath was very happy about it. He was like, oh, nice, good.
And most of your movies, I think all of them have two heroines in them. Is that your personal choice, or does it just happen?
In Telugu, for some reason, that's how it just happens. In Tamil, that's not the case, though.
And it doesn't bother you?
In Telugu, no, it does not bother me. I don't know why it should bother me also, because there are a lot of films these days that have 2 heroines and 3 heroines. It is sort of the norm. It is kind of standard. So as long as I have a lovely role and as long as I have my space in the film, the more the merrier is what I think. You could have like 4 or 5 as well. I wouldn't really mind.
I know.
Yeah.
So, and about Gautham Nanda, what is about the title of the movie? It's the name of the hero?
It's the name of the lead character.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it's the name of the lead character. And what can I say about the name? I think the name, like I said, there is a lot of philosophy that kind of underlies that is underlying the film. I think the name Gautham Nanda depicts the 2 shades of the lead character.
And you've settled in Hyderabad right now. What made you choose that?
Too much of living in hotel rooms, I think, got to me.
So you got your own place now in Hyderabad?
Yeah.
Okay. How is it being here?
I like it here. I'm really comfortable here, which is why I wanted a place over here. And I have a fully functioning household here, and with dogs and my pets and everything.
Out
So
of
it's
all
great.
the South Indian languages, do you enjoy working in Telugu the most?
Probably because I speak it the most fluently. So when I come here, I'm like, yeah, I understand everything that you're saying. Yeah, but I mean, I mostly do Telugu and Tamil. I understand Tamil almost 80%. I can probably reply back a little bit. So I understand that language. I do understand the Tamil language. So that is something, again, that I put in a lot of effort to do, because I do not like not knowing, what I'm doing with my script, what I'm doing with my lines. So, but Telugu I speak much more fluently.
And we've seen you dance really naturally, and you said you lost weight to feel lighter when you dance. So you've learned dancing?
I did when I got into films, because I think in my first film I was not a very good dancer at all. I think I was quite bad. So like I told you, so I kind of decided that if I'm going to do this, I have to be good at what I'm doing. That's the foremost thing for me. And so yes, I did learn, I did train. I still train even now. I think that's something that I'm not going to stop doing, because I love music, and for me dancing is an extension of music, basically. So I really enjoy dancing irrespective of whether I'm shooting, and I like the whole process of training, and I'm still in the process of learning and training. And yeah, you've seen me dance naturally, but when you train and you're trying to do different things, you just feel sometimes that if you're a little lighter, you'd be able to do a lot more.
You can sing too?
I used to sing when I was growing up in Dubai. I used to sing a lot in the church choir. I was part of the school band, the rock band, so-called rock band. So we did a lot of shows, mostly for charity and things like that. Yeah, but not professionally now, of course not.
You should though.
I will try, hopefully one day. Yeah, I will definitely try. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Catherine, for being
It's
with us.
my
today.
absolute pleasure.
And lots of luck for your movie.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi guys, this is Catherine, and I'm very happy to congratulate iDreams on reaching 1 million followers on YouTube. Way to go, and I wish you guys reach the stars. Please subscribe to iDreams.